Rolling. Rees RP is in the building. How you doing, my boy?
Yo, we chilling, man. How you feeling?
I'm chilling, man. Man, look, you were recently on the Source magazine. Talk about that, man.
Man, basically, we've been pushing this album I dropped earlier this year, Honor. We dropped that January 29th, man. We've been pushing that motherfucker heavy. I got PRs working, get it on the blogs, get these interviews done. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully get verified on all these little social media apps and all that.
Getting verified, bro. Yeah, man. Getting that blue check, man. I heard the ladies like it for some reason.
Blue check mean a green check, don't it?
You feel me? And the money comes through easier. People trust you and shit like that. When did you start your music career?
2016. That's when I started for real. But I ain't gonna lie. I made music when I was like 15, 16, which is probably like 2013, 2014. And it was just with family. I was in a little group, but I just broke off and I stopped. And I started back up 2016 and took it by myself.
Are you from Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Talk about growing up in Detroit, man.
All right, man. So straight up, I'm from the east side, 7 Mile, Meringue, Balfour. I probably stayed there until I was maybe 5, and I moved to the burbs. I moved to Farmington, and that's where I really grew up for real. I grew up in the burbs, but I'm from the east side, so it's a conflict from when a person from the city asks me where I'm from, because I know where I'm from, but like I know where I grew up too. It's a difference. So
Right on. You guys got the king of Farmington too, though. You got the Cluner in that motherfucker. How'd you feel on that when that dropped, man?
You said what?
How'd you feel when Cluner dropped the king of Farmington?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Cluner is, man? Is this happening right now? Do you know who Cluner is?
Yeah, I know.
What that is?
Nah, I like music, but I ain't into music like that. Like, I don't be keeping up with it.
I got you.
It was kind of more so comedy more than music. It was funny though.
It was funny, but yeah.
I might know what it is if I see
There's
it.
a guy who made a whole song about being the king of Farmington Hills, but anyway, you would have to watch it to see it. But yeah, man.
He ain't never met RP. Clearly.
Talk about you're growing up in Detroit. You understand the city, you understand what's going on in it and stuff like that. And then obviously you're in the suburbs and stuff. And then as a rapper, you have to explain that to people, like explaining like I grew up in the burbs, but
I mean, so basically like it's a line. It's a thin line though, but it is a line that's drawn. I know my boundaries. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come at nobody that spent all their years there and act like I have. Like that's just not how I'm gonna move. I'm gonna just be me and tell it how it is. Person gonna take that for what they take it, cause I can name over 100 motherfuckers that's fake as hell that's from the same city that 100 motherfuckers plus real as hell. So that shit really don't fucking matter.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's about the music at the end of the day, right? Stuff like that.
It's really about the person, like for real, because somebody can cap in their music easily and make it sound believable. So once you know who that person is, then you can't really judge off of nothing but that person.
What does your music mainly focus on?
My life. Basically my music was at first focused on where I wanted to be. Now that I'm in the process of going where I'm going and shit, it's more so just what I'm going through at that time. When I make music, it's present.
Yeah. Talk about a song that if you would have somebody listen to you for the first time, what song would you choose for them?
Responsibility.
Okay.
Rees RP, Responsibility. That's the one that's popping the most. That's the one that's been popping the most for like 2 years. So that's the one that I would show them first. Only because that's the one that everybody else like. That's not the one I personally like the most.
Why do you think people fell for that song?
It's more relatable. I said it in a context to where more people can understand it.
Yeah. Well, talk about the lyrics. Talk about where it stems from.
Well, basically, she gonna be hurt, but it's my baby mama. Like, you gotta take responsibility for the shit you did too. You can't really put everything on a man and say, oh no, this you did that, you this foul. Like, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So that song was really just exposing the people that do that, the people that's capable of doing that. And even the people that's capable of doing that love that song just for that very reason, because they ain't never heard nobody.
Yeah, because man, when me and my ex broke up, man, the thing that bothered me the most is like, I broke up. I'm like, all right, look, I fucked up like crazy in our relationship. Like I did so much stupid shit in our relationship. It's crazy. And then when it would flip to her side, I'd be like, yeah, you did. You fucked up. I'm like, bitch, what about you, though? You fucked up. You fucking up this whole thing. Like, you were a big part of the reason the shit fucked up, but she just wouldn't take accountability for it. And a lot of the shit during the relationship type shit.
Yeah, that's my actual sequel for responsibility. It's called accountability. And the last one called consequences. I'm actually making a little movie about it called Rack.
Heat.
Responsibility, accountability, and consequences.
It's actually a movie or like a music video movie type thing?
Okay, how I'm doing it is responsibility out now. That's like 12 minutes long, the music video.
Okay.
But that's the first part of the whole thing. I'm gonna make a music video for accountability, like 15 minutes long. A music video for consequences, like 25 minutes long. And I'm gonna add to it and make it a movie with all the videos in it that tie everything together.
So
like,
it's gonna be like a rap musical,
between.
but like also like a movie at the same time?
Yep, pretty much.
That's a genius. Has anybody done that before?
R. Kelly.
I was gonna say R. Kelly, but he didn't make a movie out of it, did he? Is that
I don't believe he made a movie. I'm trying to take this shit to theaters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, R. Kelly had some heat with that Trapped in the Closet shit, man. I'm not gonna lie, that shit. I watched that whole thing, but that's actually pretty brilliant, man. I don't think anybody in Detroit has done that yet. How do you plan to market it, and how do you plan to get it out there?
Honestly, to be honest with you, I'm going as I go. I'm still learning also. So basically what I know right now is I need to write, record, shoot videos, promote, market, and do it again.
Facts. Now, this whole concept of the relationships and stuff like that, man, talk about your perspective on it. Women not taking accountability or men not taking accountability for the relationship that they were both a part of.
I feel like the whole shit with relationships is a misunderstanding. It ain't that this person doing wrong or the girl doing wrong. It's just I don't understand your point of view and you don't understand my point of view. We not mature enough, so it's not really our fault. We just rush the shit. So that's how I look at it. That's really what it is for real too, though. But a lot of people don't got the patience to wait with that person they know they want.
Right. It's like almost like a courtroom type shit. Like, why are we running a whole trial about who's right or wrong when it's supposed to just be us like loving each other and trying to figure out what's best for each other?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the biggest problem going on right now in the relationships. All transactions. Motherfuckers expect shit from you, right? At the end of the day. And if you don't do it, it's like you're in trouble, but it's like, bro, that's not what love is.
And you don't need, right. That's not what love is only, but like, you don't even know when I was going to do that. I could have did that tomorrow. And you telling me this today. You just fucked it all up. Yeah. But I'm not in a position to tell you that because I love you. So like I'm gonna just be like, yeah, damn.
After all the experience, since you're making a whole movie about this and everything, obviously you've had a lot of experience being in a relationship. What's some advice you could give to people to maintain a stable relationship?
Solidify yourself first. Ain't nobody ready for no relationship until they solidify themselves. Because when I get in relationships, I change because I'm growing. They don't like that because you're not the same person they met. So just be you all the way first.
Yeah, so like take care of yourself first and then move into a relationship.
Learn yourself first. Know yourself first. Type thing.
Yeah. That's probably why toxic relationships exist, right? Because like one person's like they're probably both fucked up, both got too much shit going on in their lives personally, and then they get together and then it just fucks everything else up because they're not mentally ready or prepared for a relationship, right?
Right.
What kind of conversation could y'all possibly be having back there, man?
Well, no, see, I wasn't trying to fuck y'all up.
Oh,
You want to hit that?
Oh yeah, go ahead, light it up.
Yeah. It's really for him.
Oh, for sure.
Can I get an ashtray?
Yeah.
You be smoking too?
Nah, I don't smoke.
Like that. It's pretty chill.
Oh yeah, you can cut. Yeah.
Ashtray or no?
Oh, I got one right here. Yeah, I got one right here. What does your name stand for?
Rees really pimping.
Okay.
But before I get into that, it stood for BG Rees. That was my name first, BG Rees. And BG is something that I created, not only me, but me, my friend J Bolin, and Kofi. We all created BGTM together, and that stands for Blow Gang the Mob. Smoke weed, but it get like that too. We ain't really literally fried. So you feel me? Blow Gang the Mob, that's what I roll with. And I really just stood on that shit. So I just been taking it there. But it got to the point where I had to be myself.
Yeah.
And I was going through a phase in my life where I was on some perks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real though. Like I was on perks, and I was fucking with them heavy. So I changed my name to Rees RP for perks. But that phase of my life ain't last long. So once I stopped taking them motherfuckers, I'm like, nah, I gotta change this shit. I'm not about to promote no damn perks. So I'm like, really pimping. I'm gonna change the meaning of pimping though.
What do you want to change it to?
Like pimping to me mean like being genuine, being 100% yourself, and can't nobody fuck with you. Can't nobody tell you about yourself because you already 100% yourself. You gonna have a rebuttal every time. That's really pimping to me. Yeah, once you at that stage, you really pimping. I don't care who you is. You can put RP in your name. I don't give a fuck. That's not my name. That's my brand.
Yeah, man. It's like a whole. You got it all in your mind as something that has substance to it, like a meaning to it. It's not just like random letters or words or anything behind everything. You really think things through when you put it down.
And it's like to the point like that shit really is what it is. It's just it take me time to make it what it is.
Yeah. What's been the progress so far? Have you seen the reciprocation you expected so far?
I have recently, because I've been getting on this little app, this little live app I've been making money off of, which is where most of my fan base been coming from lately. But on there I got a little show, RP show, Reese Penthouse Pieces. I really changed the name on there, but it's for entertainment purposes. But
like freaky hoes type shit?
Nah. No, like RP don't mean really pimping on this app. RP mean Reese Pieces.
Reese Pieces.
So it's multiple people on the app with RP in their name. So
what's this app?
Bigo Live.
Bigo Live. So it's actually a successful app?
It is.
For real?
I make thousands of dollars every month on it.
That's crazy.
Like you can make 24,000 plus.
How do you how many people are in your live normally?
500 to 1,000.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So you guys are big timers with this shit. All right, so 500 to 1,000. That's fucking insane, man.
Yeah, I got like 65,000 fans on there.
What the hell is Bigo? I never even heard of this thing.
Go on live right now.
Say that.
Oh.
No, I believe you. I just want to know like how come nobody ever
It's
talks about it?
basically so it's an app you go live on, and you get paid from your fans. You don't get paid for going live. You get paid from the people watching you that want to give you their money. So basically, you got to get on there and you got to know to entertain. You got to know how to entertain if you want to make money, or you just on there for fun.
What's your main strategy for entertaining people on the sub?
Man, to be honest, I just came up with my content this month, but every month before this, it was just me vibing, being myself, listening to my music. And they was fucking with it heavy.
Cool. What's the biggest milestone so far as an upcoming artist for you?
I would say working with the PR I got, getting on these blogs, getting the type of attention that I felt like really was supposed to be there, but I'm just going with the pace, I'm going with the motion. So that's my biggest milestone so far.
Have you ever thought about doing any features in Detroit?
Honestly, I'm doing features with my brothers, and the only person that's popping for real that I do a feature with is Babyface Ray. That's just because I like his music. It's not because of nothing personal or no street shit or nothing like that. That's just the only person I can hear myself on a song with.
Okay, but if the opportunity came for somebody that might not fit your style, but they had a reputation, would you work with them, or would it have to make sense?
Yeah, I would work with them even if it didn't make sense, because I'm going to get on the track and make it make sense.
Facts. All right, that's probably the best answer I've ever heard about that, literally, in history. Yeah, man, it's hard to be. It's in Detroit right now. Like they say, there's the spotlight's here, but at the same time, there's so much competition. There's a consistency thing, and it's like to overcome all these like little obstacles and stuff like that to get through to the top is like insanely hard. Like it's insanely difficult. Like, are you ready for that challenge?
I feel like if you're not ready for the competition here, you're not ready. Period. It's not getting easier at all. This is the easiest level. Like, if you can't get past level 1, what the fuck is you doing it for? Be a dancer. For real though, like, the fuck is you doing it for? You complaining. Like, this would come with it.
Yeah, because a lot of Detroit rappers that are, coming up are like, yo, we're not getting enough attention, we're not getting enough reciprocation and stuff like that. But it's like at the same time, it's so open, right?
That's what it's supposed to be like, bro. You gotta go through the motion. This the best part, the process. Once you get there, this shit ain't gonna be fun no more.
What has been some type of like roadblocks though as an upcoming artist for you?
The biggest roadblocks I had was relying on other people to see my potential before relying on myself first. Like, yeah, I can afford everything I want to be done, so why am I waiting on somebody else to see the potential and do it for me?
Damn, that's pretty heat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretty much, people's reciprocation doesn't really matter that much. If you already believe in yourself and you already know what you got and you can make it happen. What gave you like the green light moment for yourself to be like, okay, I'm gonna push all the way on the gas pedal, becoming an artist? Was there a moment that kind of flipped the switch on for you? Like, okay, I totally believe I can do this now.
Yeah. Last summer, it was supposed to be this pool party for somebody that's actually my manager. Now I'm not gonna speak on it, but it was their pool party. I was there right before I was supposed to get on stage. Cops came, shut it down. It got rescheduled to another day. I went, but I wasn't in my right mind. I was drunk as hell, and I was on fully. Like, I really was. I was on stage cutting in the people that was hosting it and all type of shit. Like, really wasn't moving correct. But I still performed my ass off. Even though it wasn't the songs I probably should have performed, I performed my ass off, and I realized that when I watched it from the cameras and shit, people recording me, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm tripping. Like, I'm tripping, bro. Like, that don't even look like me for real. Like, dead ass, that don't even look like me. But I seen that passion in my eyes still. Even when I wasn't myself, I still seen the love for the shit. So I'm like, bro, you gotta get your shit together and do it the right way. Stop trying to be so aggressive.
What was the response from the audience when that happened?
Honestly, the people watching on gave me a scared feeling of not wanting to express how much they fucked with me.
Damn.
Because I was cutting into the people that was running it.
Damn.
So it was like
that's kind of heat. I'm not gonna lie.
It was like they looking at me like,
yeah.
But like, nigga, I ain't gonna smile and just say yeah, but nigga, yeah, do your shit. Like,
shit.
Stand on your shit. Like, for real. That's the only responses I got.
You were there?
I was there, yeah. It was funny.
Well,
I'm sitting there like, at first I'm trying to follow him to the backstage. He left.
Low-key was about to get played. They wasn't even about to spin a nigga shit, for real.
Standing here and I'm looking. I'm like, where did RP just go? And I look up. He's backstage at the DJ booth, cutting up on the promoter. Like, what the fuck going on? I'm just standing there like,
shit.
oh, it's about to go down.
That sounds like some major rapper
and then
type
I'm
shit.
about to go over there and then he look at me like,
It was a night
he
for
give me
sure.
that look like it's good. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
I've seen a lot of rappers like when Biggie cut up on his DJ and shit like that, and it's like crazy because when you see a rapper get kind of like out of character and cutting into the people, it's like I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of heat for some reason because it shows like the passion, like I want shit done right.
Right.
I don't really see a negative to it. I mean, the only person who ever like kind of pissed me off was I think like what's that one rapper's name, man? He kicked that cameraman off the stage. You guys remember that shit? He man, it was like a famous ass rapper, and then he looked at the cameraman. He's like,
Oh, it's Ice Cube.
no, it wasn't Ice Cube. No, Ice Cube just did that too, though.
He
Damn.
said, bro, get the fuck.
Yeah, Ice Cube just did that. But another famous rapper had told I think it was that. What's that dude with the dreads, man? He's
Waka?
somebody like that. It was one of those motherfuckers. And he literally like looked at the camera. He's like, "Get the fuck off the stage, you lame ass motherfucker! Get the fuck up!" And he's literally calling this cameraman a lame ass motherfucker. He's like, "No, you're a geek, bro. You're a nerd. Get the fuck off the stage." That was some lame ass shit. Yeah. But if it's a situation where like the DJ's fucking up, or the managers are fucking up, or the performers are fucked up, and you cut into them, that's just respect for me because it's like, again, it's your show. It's like,
right, y'all ain't organized, bro.
Yeah.
Like, niggas was supposed to perform an hour ago. I'm cutting up for a reason.
yeah, exactly,
Like,
man.
But nah, it's
When
all
you-
cool, not up.
When you delegate yourself in the music scene, do you have kind of a strategy or a blueprint? Like you said earlier, you're just gonna keep shooting, keep recording, and keep moving forward. But to separate yourself from everybody else, is there something in mind that you have?
Yeah, stick to being myself.
Oh, grab that mic and bring that mic closer to you.
Yeah, it's pretty much just stick to being myself, cause like shit, that's what's making me stand out anyways. Cause I ain't really acting like nobody else, but they see similarities, but that's about it. You can't pinpoint. Even when a motherfucker listen to my music, they be like, "You sound like," Like, I know you want to say something, but you can't say that because I don't sound like them. You just heard a similar sound.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think Jug was saying that people do that because they don't want to admit you're sweet, so they just find somebody to compare you to, so they don't have to admit that you're sweet. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like, oh, you sound like Babyface Ray, and that's like a compliment, but it's like underhanded because like, why don't you just say I'm sweet though? Why don't you just tell me I'm sweet instead of you comparing me to somebody?
Yeah. I could see that, but I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't care. If somebody tell me I sound like somebody, that's cool. I get people that tell me I look like people, so
Yeah, for sure.
I look like myself when I look in the mirror.
Do you like the direction that you're seeing the Detroit scene move into right now?
I do. I feel like Detroit about to become more like a, Miami, Cali type of vibe. People gonna come on vacation here. You feel me? That's what I feel like about to go on.
Some of the people that do follow you, the fan base that you have accumulated, is there things about your own life or anything that they don't know about you that you would want them to know about you?
I mean, other than everything I said, like, I put my heart into every song I got. So, like, all you gotta do is hear it out, listen to what I'm talking about, and then you gonna know everything about me. Every song I got over 1,000 songs already. Like, so just listen to this last album I put out, and you still gonna hear everything about me.
A lot of people don't put out albums until, the singles and everything like that. They can see the reciprocation and see what's going on and the reaction from it. What made you think to drop an album?
Well, basically last year, I decided to stop going with the same pattern I've been going with, which is record, drop, shoot video. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just lead them with what they got. I'm gonna take a year, record. I'm gonna take this one song, which was Responsibility, and I'm gonna push it the entire year. I'm gonna record the entire year. When the year was done, I had 29 songs. So January 29th, I dropped the album with 29 songs. My son's birthday, January 29th.
Yeah.
So it all added up.
So it was just the perfect timing for you. Everything aligned, and then it was because a lot of people are like, there's always like these different ideas about when to drop or when to make an album or a mixtape or anything like that. But it's just like everything aligned at the right time, so it made sense for you.
It made sense.
Yeah. What was the reciprocation for the entire album?
I mean, people loved it, so I just continued to push it. Every song on there, it's a no skip album. It's a no skip album.
How many songs again?
29.
So not one of these motherfuckers I'm gonna go past it.
No.
Damn.
No.
What is the span of time that you made all these songs in collectively?
A year.
So all the songs you recorded in 1 year?
Yeah.
Talk about your recording process, who you record with, and also like the ritualistic aspects of how you prepare to record in the studio.
Well, I mean, I recorded in Atlanta. I recorded 2 of them here at this place that we're at right now. And most of the other songs were recorded at the building I work at, which is iRock Local, Woodward and Davidson. We host shows every week, poetry nights. We host open mics on Fridays, and we got a studio in the basement. So most of my other songs was recorded there or at my house in my room. I got a studio too.
So, and what's these events that you host?
Well, they basically open to the public. We do it every week except 1 week, the 3rd week out of every month, which is a support week, which is when we support every other place and every other venue that's doing shows. We post them like we would post our shit.
Legit.
So basically Wednesdays we do poetry in the park. That start at 9 p.m. Woodward and Davidson, 12527 Woodward Ave.
If you could change anything about the music scene in Detroit right now, is there anything you would look at and say this direction could be a little bit different?
Hold it.
Yeah.
I fix the mic.
Oh, okay.
Figured I'd try to find the best time. Anything you could change about the music scene?
Well, if I was to change anything, I would do bigger shows, more concerts. I would make it more of an attraction to do a show here. I would make it more of a want, more of a necessity for artists that's from here. And that honestly would bring the attention that we need because the talent's here already. So
putting together shows and just getting the best acts together to showcase what's going on. Because you see a lot of mini shows and stuff like that, but you don't see like too many main shows. Like,
and
there's a few
then the
big
mini
ones.
shows don't have good enough promotion.
Yeah. Well, because, you know, like the behind the scenes of that shit is crazy. Like those mini shows are just like profiting scheme basically for the fucking event hostess. More so than anything else, really. But not to fuck y'all money up, but that's facts. I mean, that's all that really is.
Open up for nobody.
But yeah, man, make a major show. Like, what do we got over here? We got those summer jams and shit like that going on over here. Like, pretty major. But it's like very rare. It's like once a year type shit. Yeah.
I mean, like 4 or 5 a year type of shows like that. I do good. And then, you know what I'm saying? Bigger venues. That's going to attract a bigger crowd automatically just because the idea of being at that type of area without having to go in no crazy line, pay no crazy shit for parking just to go see the last hour and a half of a concert. Yeah. That idea of being able to do that every week, people going to go.
Would you consider yourself like a full-time entrepreneur?
Yeah. Yeah, I work for myself. I cut hair and I sell houses. I do real estate. So, and my music and Bigo, I make money off Bigo too. So
how would you like use any type of business advice and apply it to being an artist?
I wouldn't put no limit on being yourself. If you an artist, be that and don't put no limit on it. Like, that come before your paycheck. If you got to spend your whole paycheck, then, hey, that's what you got to do. You got to make more money. You got to make more avenues to make more money. You might not have to make more money at that one spot, but you might need to do something else on top of that to make more money to have spending money.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's beautiful.
If you're not being yourself, you're wasting time. You're only here to be yourself.
Because some people see the rap game as just like an opportunity to become famous and blow up overnight, and 99% of that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not for them then.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't choose nothing. I just went with the flow. Like I said, I was in the whole barbershop. I quit last year in November because like I was making good money. I was in Southwest cutting, getting $50 tips, making great money. I just quit because it was taking too much of my time. I don't got time.
Right, because you're there the whole time. Like, literally hour after hour after hour.
I can do everything I need to do in a day and go live on Bigo and still make that type of money.
Yeah.
So I quit.
Talk about, just on a funny note, like, remember when the COVID was happening and nobody could get a fucking haircut? And they were talking about, like, listen, man, fuck all this other shit. We need more barbers. We don't need no more rappers. We need barbers. Where y'all at? I got money. I
was getting $50 cuts at the crib, but I also wasn't charging at the crib, too, for the people I fuck with. So I'm like, you slide, bro. I know the damage is out here, bro. Come on.
What was going on with the shortage? Why the fuck was everybody needing a haircut if we couldn't even go outside?
Man, because everyone was outside.
That's a good point.
Everybody rebellious. They gonna do what you tell them you can't do. So that was the time when everybody was outside. You just needed to know where to go to be outside, or your ass was inside.
Man, and you were charging $50 a cut?
Yeah, no, I wasn't charging $50 a cut. I was getting offered $50 a cut.
Oh shit!
I was charging $20.
They were throwing you $50 just to get the okay. Yeah, man, shit.
But I also wasn't in the shop because I had gotten into it with the shop.
Damn.
Yeah.
Talk about, like, I know you're not a barber anymore, but I'm interested in the barber lifestyle, man. How do you feel about when your client leaves you for like another barber?
No, I don't be caring. You see my shit.
Is he?
I don't care. Shit, I'm still learning too. I ain't never go to barber school. I taught myself. My dad was a barber. I started cutting my own hair at 13. So
what's like? Just give us some kind of insider about being a barber that nobody fucking knows about. That like motherfuckers watching this like, damn, I didn't know that about barbers.
When you cutting hair, bro, it take 10 minutes to zone out, and you still gonna be cutting hair though. But you gotta realize when you zone out, and you gotta look away. If you don't look away, bro, it's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be a long time, for real. That shit took me years to realize.
Yeah.
Years to realize. I'd take an hour on the cut, when now it'd take me like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I do
Do the
notice
same
that, man.
thing.
Y'all be cutting my hair and shit, and then like you go fucking your phone and shit. Like all this crazy shit's happening. I'm like, man, can you just get my shit done, bro, so I can get the fuck out of here?
And then I'm the nigga that take an hour and I ain't never look away. I ain't never get on my phone not once. I've been cutting the whole time. But I'm a perfectionist, so I'm used to try to make it so perfect, not realizing if I just follow the steps, it's gonna end up perfect.
Exactly.
I try to make it perfect off the first move. Like, okay, no, you feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta
Where do
go
you
through
see
the
your
steps.
music and your music career being a year from now?
I see my music career being better than anybody that's out right now. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, the proof in the pudding, we're gonna see.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, it's a long journey
We'll
for any
see.
artist, but I mean, you already got an established. That's the cool thing about this app that you got, because you can just transfer, send everybody to your music. You know what I'm saying?
That's where, I'm gonna be real, that's where 65% of my streams right now are coming from.
That's heat.
Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's heat, man. I noticed that shit too. I was like, let me switch to TikTok real quick, and then once I switched to TikTok, blew the fuck up on that instantly. Those motherfuckers are coming to my Instagram now. So like, I was like, oh my
Same
god.
thing.
So it's like the outside is what helps the inside, and I didn't know that. I'm just gonna keep pushing Instagram, but it's really the people. You know what I really realized about Instagram versus TikTok? This is the real shit. I post the same exact clips on Instagram that I post on TikTok. The same exact ones. It'll be a famous rapper talking about some shit. Why does the ones on Instagram have 50 comments, but the one on TikTok has 500? Because the people on Instagram actually know those fucking rappers, so they don't say shit. Motherfuckers on TikTok don't know those rappers, so they'll just say whatever the fuck they want to say on that bitch, and then they're like, I'm like, oh, you're cutting up on like Snapdog. That's crazy. But they won't do that on Instagram because they fucking know him and they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I noticed about the two apps. But those motherfuckers hop from one app to that. So you got 500 to 1,000 live at night. You could just tell them, yo, my shit's on YouTube, my shit's on
Exactly.
Spotify. That's all that money comes through, man.
And then the whole time they watching, I'm matching people. The whole time matching new different people. So it's like,
Yeah, man. Tell everybody about the future projects you guys got coming up, man.
I got a project coming up with my brother J Bolin called Long Story Short. It's coming up real soon. It's a little EP, fire, no skips.
Damn.
J Bolin on all
Just call the
platforms.
album Fire No Skips, bro.
Fire, no skips. Long story short.
Okay, yeah, that's heat. When you come up with your music and everything like that, you say it comes from inside. Generally speaking, is it more from your past growing up, or is it still current things that are happening to you, or is it both?
All of the above, because sometimes it be now, sometimes it be the past, sometimes it be both.
Yeah. Was there a prime as far as when you were coming up with this content and the lyrics that you put in your music? Was there a time where it was really, really just flowing, or it was always just consistent?
It was a time where it was basically just everything, basically my whole life. But then I started just talking about the past, and then started just talking about present.
Yeah.
It was a time, majority of the time was just everything. Though.
They say like artists, when they come up with music, the best time for them is when they're going through a lot of hardships and stuff like that. Do you feel that's the same case with you?
No, I feel like I make it happen by doing that. I feel like the more I speak about it, the more I deal with it. So
Damn.
it just give me more music, more fire music though.
Damn. Oh, listen, man, it was great having you on, man. Tell everybody how they can find you on social media.
Rees RP Music, that's REES RP Music, you feel me? That's everywhere. And if you're on Bigo Live, it's just Rees RP.
For sure. Is there
Hello.
anything you want to add?
Shit. Ball hard forever.
That's heat, man. Parallel Sound Studios, where we're hosting these podcasts. Vantage Road. Oh, sorry. High-Low Visuals. High-Low Visuals, again, is the one filming these productions for us. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this. We're out.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
That was heat, man. Let's take this picture.